all platforms right now. About to play some Uno with the family. It's always some noise. If it ain't the dishwasher, it's the dryer. I mean, can't never have a peaceful stream, y'all. But yo, we had a great day. We took our bioscans last week. Shout out to Alkaline Bodies. For those of you watching, we're one of the few families to possess a bioscan. All right, and this specific piece of equipment can read every body system you have, every system in your body. It runs a report. It's a non-invasive. It doesn't hurt. You don't have to get stuck. You know the blood drawn. You just simply hold on to this handle that's hooked up to the equipment, and in a few minutes it reads every cell in your body, and then you get a 100-page report talking about your health and where it is. And based off of that stuff, guys, we know food is medicine. So we went shopping today, went to the markets, and we got the food specifically fit for our inefficiencies in our bodies. And we, Shauna and my brother's fiance made some incredible meals to help us reverse those negative effects. I had a lot of issues with my heart. My heart's not as efficient as it could be. And so, as y'all can see in my story, I ran a mile earlier. And I've been, trying to get my knee back to full health, but I pushed myself, my heart, because it's necessary. I ate a lot of beets today, quinoa, some leafy greens, or as like me and my wife like to say, griefy leans. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I'm feeling great, y'all. So now we playing Uno. We're gonna have a real life conversation, guys. I got my I got my black book here. Whenever I got this out, you want to ask me questions because I got some stuff in here for y'all. So, if you got questions, let's talk tax-free living. Let's talk whatever, y'all. And you know what? Another thing I can do while we're doing this would be fun for us. We can have a conversation based on. Actually, let's get the game going, and then when the tray runs. Actually, did I do? Yeah. When you're dealing, I'll go grab the rest of that stuff. Let's go. Trayvon took the crown yesterday, y'all. So now we gotta get busy. It's just that simple. Color is blue.
What's going on TikTok?
Yo, you had 5 6s? How, bro? How is that even possible? Uno. Uno out.
Hello everybody, happy.
Shit deal, man.
What's today?
21st.
Monday. For all you beautiful people out there in the TikTok universe. Just playing some Uno. It's been a very productive but tiring day. Got a lot done today. Yeah, I'm just playing Uno with the guys, chilling. I'm here to chat with y'all.
All right, let's open the conversation up. All y'all in the chat, we want y'all feedback. We should go, but it's gonna echo. Would it echo?
We go a lot together.
Yeah. Alright. Generational wealth. This is the topic.
Okay.
Let's talk generational wealth.
So we can worry about generational wealth. Stick around, guys. Stick around for the convo. Engage in the chat. That's what a heart needs.
So, obviously, this is what I say about generational wealth. I'm not a product of it, but I refuse to let my family die and not be. But first, I think we should start with what is wealth? What's your definition of wealth? What's up, Trey? Welcome to the chat, man. We just having a conversation tonight around some Uno. Right now, we talking about generational wealth. So we're having a conversation, y'all. What is generational wealth? What does that mean to y'all? What does that look like to y'all? I want to get some feedback from somebody. What's up, man? How you feeling?
Did y'all hear the question? What does generational wealth mean to you? If you just join in, we are doing our Uno roundtable.
Let us know in the comments.
And we're doing
What does general wealth mean to you?
and we want to get some feedback from y'all. Hopefully, I take the
Well,
camera.
I'll go ahead and get the conversation started. So, first of all, let's define wealth.
Green.
This is crazy, y'all. I can't even think straight. I got so many.
I know, right? I can know. I'm trying to talk. Trying to have a serious conversation while playing Uno. We just be too locked in.
Color yellow. I mean, this don't make no sense whatsoever, bro. Like, alright, hold on. Let's get out of here. Pick him up! What's the
Green.
color? Green. God, she said it's gonna be green. It's gonna be green. Golly, this is. Look at all these cards I got. So anyway, wealth. Wealth
Thanks
is
for the go ass.
how long can you
Thank you so
live
much, girlie. You're the best.
without working?
Wealth, that's your definition of wealth, is how long can you live without working?
How long could you live without money? It's basically money is money and converted into time. So if you have, let's say if your expenses are,
Oh, it's my
let's say your yearly expenses are, I'm throwing a number out there, $100,000 a month. I'm just throwing numbers out there for math's sake. Yeah, Trayvon messed it up because I was ready to hit you up.
Mm-hmm.
But
Shoulda, woulda.
I knew you had a while. All right, 110. So basically, let's say your living expenses per year. Let's say 10,000. What's up, Scoop? So if your living expenses are $10,000 a year, and you have $100,000, you're 10 years wealthy. And if you consider inflation, it's not really accurate. But I'm just trying to keep the math simple. So realistically, if you had $100,000 and your living expenses was fixed for 10 years, you would be 10 years wealthy, right? So that's how I look at wealth. So it's basically when you die, how much money will your family have without and they don't have to work, and they have how much money? But if they couldn't work, you know what I'm saying? If they couldn't have or they didn't work, but that's just one aspect of it. What is y'all input? What do y'all think?
I would have to agree. I don't think there's no top in that definition. Because when I think about wealth, I think about, like you said, not having to trade your time for money. So having assets, obviously, that cover your expenses.
What's up, Karen?
Hey, Karen.
Hope you're not a Karen.
Yeah, having assets that cover your living expenses so that you can just live, you know. Wealth is also...
That's what we're talking about right now. Generational wealth. Let us know in the comments.
Generational wealth is when you think about it, wealth that lasts generations.
Yeah. Impenetrable wealth. That's
yeah,
how.
literally.
Impenetrable funds that
How
will
long
survive.
is a generation?
I believe it's like 10 years,
Yeah.
something like
So
that.
think about having enough money to last you, your family.
It might be a little bit more than 10
I think
years.
it is more than 10 years.
I don't know. Let's check. Let's
Maybe
let's
like
let's
25
let's fact.
years.
Let's fact. I
Or
don't
is
know.
that- no, 10 years is a decade.
Oh, yeah.
So
You're
it
right.
gotta be.
How
more than-
long is a generation? Let's find that out. Well, I guess it depends on. It's typically defined as the average time between birth of parents and the birth of their children.
That is such a compliment. I don't see it though. Kay said wealth is something more than money, but can be knowledge as well. Wealth and knowledge, exactly. Wealthy and
Definitely
knowledge,
agree.
exactly.
Definitely
It's
agree.
not just money, but only the head. I know, right? 'Cause we do got like a big head. But is my forehead that big?
Is it on me?
Yeah.
It's on me, baby.
Thanks for the follow.
All right, where we at? Where we at? I'm going on TikTok, by Instagram. Y'all phone.
Instagram be so dry. Like, I hate that app now.
Yeah.
I literally just post and go somewhere. Yeah, wealth is definitely knowledge. Being wealthy and knowledge, I think, is such
So
a
Megan.
rarity.
Yep.
It's underrated too.
Skip on.
It's on me.
Mm-hmm. You say yes, my forehead is that big? Okay. I don't think so. I think it's just shining right
Back
now.
on you again, bro.
It's on me.
Wait, that was too cool.
It's on me.
That's on
Yeah.
Uno out.
Mhm.
They know it's coming,
So
y'all.
what's that? 211?
The 2111. That's
you.
two.
210.
Who got one?
I do.
You. Yeah, 210.
Shuffles on you.
All right, y'all. I had to end TikTok on this device because I don't like that I can't see the folks on here. You feel me?
Hey,
I'm
Angie.
on. Oh shoot! I took out the wrong one. I took out Facebook. I ain't mean to do that. Oh no! What am I doing? I'm tripping.
Man, shut up.
Let's go back to Facebook.
I'm tripping. I'm
Alright.
gonna say where my phone at. It's literally.
It's my deal.
It's literally right here.
All right, y'all. I'm back. I had to go. I had to get off of what? Eat? Whatever. But anyway, we playing Uno. The conversation right now is about generational wealth. What does that mean to y'all? So we talked about. All right, so here's a couple of feedback. We talked about it. Then how long can you work? How long can you live without working? We talked about the fact that it's also not just money; it's knowledge, which we definitely would have to agree with. So I think that's all. I mean, I think it's a wisdom and finances. You know, you pass down. You can't just pass down the
And
money.
your network.
Absolutely.
How it's treating you. It's actually going really great, honestly. Just a little, getting a little heavy, but no complaints at all.
So, what's up, Brandon? So, all right. Another thing I want to add: wealth is also about how much money you keep. So it's not just about how much money you make. So since we're talking about generational wealth, one of the things I was having a conversation with a guy the other day on Instagram who's going back and back in the comment section of a post. I don't remember what post. Everybody got 7?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And that was supposed to be yours, Trayvon's.
Oh, no, thank you.
But we were talking about reparations and things of that nature, and you know his point was the government could just pay all the natives and all the African Americans or whatever you guys refer to yourself as. And I'm like, maybe that is true, but I don't see, where the money would come from, to be honest with you. But a real way is the way that my tribe has already started getting granted self restitution and reparations is through tax exemption. And so if you look like me, colors like this, and your parents aren't from another country, like if your parents were literally born in America, you're an American. That's how you feel?
That's exactly how I feel.
That's how you feel? So you, Traven, get her back. Why you ain't get her back, bro?
You ain't got none.
Say ain't got none. Dang, I can't even get a turn.
Oh no.
That's where we all got. Okay,
So just to show y'all,
Oh, you do?
yep.
Yeah.
All right, who done?
No.
Just to show y'all, it's no cap in my rap. So y'all can be very, I'm gonna just show y'all some receipts. Actually, do I have my wallet over here? Yeah, thought I put it down. All right, so this is not no sovereign citizen stuff and all that weird stuff people be talking about. All right, I don't do none of that. I'm just gonna show you guys so y'all can see very clearly. So this is my tribal government ID right here. All right, you can see that tribal member government tribal ID. All right, and then if you can see on the back, you'll see I have a tax exempt status right here. I know it's backwards, but you'll see that. All right, and this is Lululemon. I've been finding a lot of them. Those funny people laughing at going to Lululemon like let's check out Lulu and then walking out because it's expensive, because it is. This is one outfit that I bought for my daughter, which is ridiculous. I mean, and I wear ASRV. If y'all know, that's a men's fitness brand. It's pretty expensive, but this is more expensive, which is crazy. So anyway, Lululemon. This is one outfit that I got for my daughter. It was $216, and it would have had taxes included. But you can see here, I paid $0 in taxes. All right, and so all I have to simply do is when I go into a store, is show my ID. They take the taxes off. We bought some teas from a shop today, and used it. But just imagine if we all just got 7% of all the money that we've ever spent back in our bank accounts. What would we be? How would we look? Like, what would we be financially? And what if we could have invested that 7% versus, we're getting taxed on the money that we make and then taxed on every dollar that we spend. That is what is affecting our generational wealth as well. So one of the powerful things that we can do is claim our nationality, which everybody has the right to do. If you guys go look back at some of my old posts, I've left calls to action for you to comment status, and I will take you through the process. It is not an extremely long process. It's something that you can do. It does cost money. You have to pay to get all your paperwork and your processing. If you choose to change your name, which you don't have to, that's another waiting process. But it's something that you could realistically have done in 30 days. You could be tax exempt for life. You can run a tax exempt business. I'm gonna show y'all. Since I got skipped.
2 skips.
I'm just getting skipped all over the place, y'all. So look at this. This is my tribal tax exempt business. As you can see, it's my name right there. And it's an irrevocable trust. So guess what? The IRS can't touch it. The government can't touch it. Is it on me?
Yep.
All right. Color green.
Well,
Okay, that was 4 right there.
I don't know. Is that a dress? It's cute. Yes, girl. It's
Red.
a dress.
Is it on me?
I got a confessional.
It's on me?
Mm-hmm.
Green.
Oh,
221.
221.
So yeah, y'all. I mean, tap in if you got questions. We talking about generational wealth, but I just showed you guys. If you missed, I just was showing guys that tax exempt status, how you can get it. Y'all go look at my last post. I haven't been posting. We moved. My son had a basketball tournament this weekend. We just been all over the place. I've got to get back locked in on posting and sharing the content, but I've been studying myself, really just studying my body, studying health. We bringing a lot to the marketplace. I'm really excited about the second half of this year because it's so much planned, there's so much going on. But if you want to learn more about being tax-free, comment status on my posts. I talked about Donald Trump and some stuff, and a lot of people got pissed off because people are just ignorant. But I got to be real with y'all. It's not what we know that's hurting us, it's what we don't know. We gotta wake up and smell a coffee. That's what my grandmother used to say. Wake up and smell a coffee. But just to be clear with y'all, most of y'all are not African Americans, meaning you don't have African ancestors. But then again, maybe you do. You know, but either way, there's a large chance that you have the blood type to be indigenous to America, and you're literally not tapping into rights that you should be tapping into simply because of where your ancestors are from. Simply because your ancestors were the first people on this land before the United States Corporation was put here. So, again, tax exemption, tap into that. It's huge. It's very beneficial, especially for us when it comes to managing our money. Like, why would we let these people come here and just tell us we're going to pay taxes? We ain't going for that. I know I ain't. I'm glad I got out of that system.
Don't tell them what I got in my hand.
Y'all can tell me. Just let me know. All right, so next conversation we're going to have, we talking about minimalism. All right, it's back on me, minimalist.
I feel like I'm definitely a minimalist.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was talking about this earlier.
What's up, Jacob? What's up, Broski? What's up, Rainbow Blaze? Minimalist, that's what we talking about right now. This is the topic. Who's it on?
Because they gonna be looking at my, look, you looking at my screen. I know you
I
see my
wasn't looking
hand.
at your hand. Can't nobody even pay your hand no
I
more.
just threw 2 out. He put a reverse on me. Alright.
No, I didn't
No,
put
no,
a reverse.
skip.
I skipped her, so you reversed it back to her, and then that's back to me.
No, that was my skip.
No, that was mine. I put that down. I just skipped you. That's why it was this time.
Oh, okay.
And I just put reverse.
So you
back
said-
on you.
yeah,
Back
it
in
is.
original way.
Yeah.
Kimai.
So how you know I
Color
had
green.
one in my hand?
I ain't know
How
you had what in your
How you know
hand.
I had one in my hand?
What, draw
Color
fruit?
red.
I ain't know you ain't had one.
You watching my hand.
Yo,
You
she
said you was looking, but your mom was quiet. See, you loyal.
I was not looking.
I appreciate that. What's the? Oh, you said green.
Yeah.
Well, I said red now.
You said red.
Oh, you said red. Is it my go?
So minimalism, y'all. Let's talk about it in the chat. Let's
Is
go.
it my go?
Yeah, I think minimalism is a huge part of being successful long term. All right, a lot of us are spending money that we don't have to impress people that we don't know, you know, and buying shit that we can't afford. And realistically, when you look up all the material shit, it ain't nowhere, you know, it can't do nothing for you. It's a liability. It loses value from the time we
It threw me
purchase it.
off. Simple is definitely better.
And you know, because we're minimalists, you know, we like to look nice and dress nice when we go places, but for the most part, is it on me?
Mhm.
We
I just don't like having a bunch of stuff like that.
we travel a lot. We've been
Being
to,
cluttered, it like drives
me and my wife have been to one, Connecticut, one, no, let's just go all
She's
the way.
driving.
Maryland, DC, Maryland,
blue.
Back on you.
We've lived in 7 different states in the last 9 months. What's the color?
Blue.
In the last 9 months. Now, that's not going to be our lifestyle forever, but we've been traveling, you know, growing our network, acquiring resources, you know, investing in different businesses. And you can't do that when you're trying to hold on to every little thing, all right?
Right.
Well, and this lifestyle is not for everybody, for sure. It's definitely something that, you know, it's not for everybody. But if it is for you, you know, and you like, man, I'm tired of just, you know, chasing material things, and I want to actually experience life and go places and meet new people and learn new things, you got to get out your environment. And so minimalism is definitely one of the top things I think that young people and people of all ages can start implementing to, one, build a safety net where they're able to save some money. Trey on the luckiest dude ever, boy. But yeah, we've been minimalists for a little minute. Definitely enjoy it. I used to be the guy with 1,000 pair of sneakers. I don't think I'll ever be that guy again, to tell you the truth. I mean, maybe it may come back, but I don't really see it. maybe somewhere down the line. But yeah, we want to hear from y'all, man. Let us know in the comments. You know, what does minimalism mean to you? It's on me. All right, nobody. We're going to go to the next topic. The next one is artificial intelligence, AI. Let's talk about it. It definitely is. What are y'all feelings on AI? Let's talk about it. What's y'all feelings on artificial intelligence? Is on me? I will go ahead and say this. We're all way behind. Everybody should own an AI company by now. We should have. We should have got in front of this opportunity. But we're way behind. And because of that, we're now going to be the experiments and the subjects of this product. Well, it's not saying it's too late, but it's just realistic. So what are we going to do? Thought you was out of there, my girl.
Mind your business.
You thought you was out of there, my girl.
AI, explain more.
It's on me. Uno. So, I mean, you got to get on the AI train because it ain't going nowhere. But here's what I will say. Y'all can be encouraged that, you know, AI cannot replace.
Oh, no.
It cannot replace us. All right? It can't. Now, in certain circumstances, it can. Okay, they too. Yeah. I just played the smackdown on them.
Oh yeah, one.
But
You just shuffle, right?
they have never been able to create any type of technology that can measure the heart of a person. And artificial intelligence has no emotion. And the brain and the heart is the most powerful organ in the body. As a matter of fact, it is established in the body before the brain is. So we don't have to worry because we can never, as humans, we'll never lose our emotional, the things that make us human. Those emotional traits that a robot or that AI cannot, it can't replace. You feel me? Just like, you know, virtual, like Zoom, a Zoom meeting can never replace what an impersonal physical touch, the physical touch that a personal meeting can have. So, you know, AI is definitely, it's important, and it's important that we understand it and that we know it. I don't think we should have a fear. I think we should adopt it, that we should adopt and adapt. Because if you don't learn AI and you don't get familiar with it, you're going to get left behind. Your kids going to be left behind. Or your kids might not get left behind because they're going to be smarter than us anyway. But realistically, it's super important that as a people that we... what's up, Matt? What's up, Daniel? My bad, I didn't even see y'all on here. I had jumped on the wrong platform. So,
That's
yeah,
Matt
man.
2K?
Yeah, that's Matt 2K.
Hey, Matt.
It's your cup, Brody. But yeah, any more comments about AI before we go on to the next one? Ooh, this is a good topic. All right, got nothing. If you got something, leave it in the chat. Ownership. This is big. I was actually listening to Earn Your Leisure podcast. They was talking about why. Is it my deal or my cut?
No, it's your deal.
Okay, you cut already?
Yeah.
All right. But not all, but a large majority of the. I don't even like calling us black, yo. I really don't like that shit. I'm not gonna be honest with y'all. And I don't care how y'all feel about it because we're not a color. So it doesn't even make sense to argue that. If you want to argue with me that you're black, then you're just stupid because you're not black. My shirt is black. This is black.
With brown skin.
So basically the billionaires that look like me, most of them don't own their companies. Oh, I'm not saying they don't own any percentage of their companies, but it's basically through partnerships, which is no issue. But the other guys, y'all know who I'm talking about. Most of them own every bit of their companies, and we got to get to a point where we own more of the things that we're using, the systems, the products. You know, I'm not gonna lie. People mad about the tariff situation. I'm not mad. I feel like it's gonna force us as a people to just get better. We have to get better. We got to make better products. We got to build better companies, and that's where the real competition is gonna come in. Is where people Ooh, that got interesting. What you got there for me, Travy? Thunder! Y'all messed up my vibe. But ownership, y'all. It's important, man. We can't go out like not owning nothing. Oh, man. I'm trying to get this one, y'all. Uno. Oh, sugar now. Oh, sugar now.
Color red.
Ah.
You thought he was going to.
It's on you, babe.
It's not that. You said red.
This is crazy. So what y'all think about ownership, man? Let me hear
Red.
it in the comments. Talk to me. What does ownership mean to y'all?
Uno.
Oh no.
It's on me.
Mhm.
Pick him up.
Uno.
Why you all stuck over there like that?
Man, that's crazy.
Uno out.
Oh, he's out. All right, what you got? 2?
3, 2.
Y'all both got 2? I thought you had 3-2. Oh, you had 3-2. All right. So anyway, y'all, we play Uno just about every night. Best out of 7 gets the crown. Trayvon got it right now, but
So it's 3-2-2, right?
Yeah.
3-2-2.
we talking about ownership. What's up, Ari? What's up, Jeriana, Heidi? Hey, all y'all, what's good, man? We having conversations so far. We talked about artificial intelligence, generational wealth, minimalism, and then we talk ownership, man. If y'all want to jump in on the live, all you gotta do is send a request. I would definitely bring y'all in. I want to hear y'all input too. The next conversation we gonna have is about
Uno roundtable with the tribe.
is family over the streets. This is easy. I mean, if you put the streets over your family, you is a shithead. That's my opinion.
Do, but believe it or not.
I ain't gonna lie, we need to cut that AC back, man. But we all know the streets only lead to 2 places, y'all.
Dead on jail.
The ground or jail, man.
Streets ain't
Family
nothing
over
more
everything,
like
man.
Old pavement you walk.
Only thing family is not over is purpose. And I learned that last night. Dr. Sabi, his life. I learned a lot from that man last night just watching the documentary. I'm actually going to post some of that stuff from that documentary that I watched last night. But his family was actually a big part of, well, one of his wives. She wasn't the one. Dang, babe, you love me. She dealing me a good hand. Yeah, boy. About to get up out of here. Oh, yo, we got LeBron in the chat.
Out of there.
All right, Trayvon. Trayvon said he out of there. But yeah, man, let me hear what y'all say. Y'all family over the streets or streets over the family? What y'all think? You know me?
Or same regular direction.
So it's on Trayvon.
Color blue. Color red.
Color green.
Color red.
Color green. Oh no, out. Ah! Give me that. That's right. Who deal is it? So now I gotta defend the crown, y'all. We on to the next card. Gold versus dollars. Ooh, this is a good conversation right here. Reason being is because experts in the finance space say that the dollar is going to crash. And I would have to agree that it's not looking good for the dollar. What's up, Alfredoez? Javon, Rashawn, what's happening? The dollar, y'all. It's more than likely going to crash. So what are we gonna do, y'all?
You
Crypto,
gotta invest in gold.
gold. We need commodities. We need gold. We need silver.
Cryptocurrencies.
We need
Crypto
crypto.
and commodities.
We need guns. We need land.
Heavy on the land. The land is probably like one of the biggest assets you can have.
Appreciate you, Alfred. Definitely appreciate you showing love. So yeah, man. What y'all choosing? Gold or the dollar? I think the dollar probably doesn't have many more generations, which is so crazy to think about. But there was a time when the dollar didn't exist. Everything must come and go. Nothing lasts
It
forever.
has no value.
So let's see what's next. Credit.
Okay.
Defined it, y'all. What is credit? Shout out to Arcana Tax Solutions. Shout out to Gigi. Shout out to Dez the Icon and their company. If you need your credit repaired, go holler at them. If you need contact, just DM me and I'll get you connected. But they do legal sweeps, get everything off your credit, and help you sue the companies that have been using your information. So definitely tap in with them. But y'all, credit's something that most of us, I know I definitely fucked up before I was even old enough. Well, I can't say old enough, but I should have knew a little bit more about it before I started using it. I got my first credit card at 18 or 19, one of that.
That's seven, right?
Yeah, but I ain't know a thing about credit. I ain't know nothing about credit utilization, nothing about usage, nothing about credit lines, nothing about none of that. And they just give you a credit card, man, let you go out there and mess your life up. No information. Money has no instructions. Credit card have no instructions. So, yeah, I mean, credit's pretty cut and dry. It's something that we need to, to increase the quality of our lives, to be more effective in business, so we're not using our own money. What's up, Lady J? What's up, Tommy? Dan? So just to give y'all a rundown, so far we talked about nationality, claiming your nationality to go tax exempt, color green. I showed some receipts. I'm gonna pull out some more just to show y'all no capping in my rap. So when you claim a nationality through my government, you're gonna get a tribal trust, okay? The United States government is not the only government that operates on this land. Ooh, y'all playing dirty now. Just keep switching the color on me. But yeah, so you get a tax exempt ID. These are just a couple receipts that I showed a Lululemon one from earlier. This is a UPS one. Let me see. I don't know if it's that good. Is it on me?
Yep.
I got to draw.
Not
Oh, yeah. All right. But yeah, let me just show y'all receipts. This one's kind of faded. Can you see? This was for a notary service I got. I don't know if you can see it, but zero. It's not as clear as this one. It's on me. Bad job. Alright. Let me show y'all. I got actually a big printout.
Eli, what's good, bro?
Hold on, y'all. Just give me a second. See, I keep my receipts with me and all this stuff in case somebody try to say I'm capping, because I don't like that. You ain't about to call me no capping. Golly, y'all, what's wrong with y'all? Let's have a little fun. Damn.
That one there.
Yeah.
Color green.
Before you was gonna help me.
I didn't think he had a blue. I had to play my hand. All right, y'all. So it's not my deal.
Right? Or was it your day?
So let's get back to the receipts real quick. So tax exemption. Again, all you gotta do is be black. You call yourself black, you're not black. I'm gonna go ahead and break that down to you. Black is a color. You're not black. All right. Chinese is not a color. Somebody that's from China, they're Chinese. They have a nationality. You are not black because black is not a nationality. Black is a color, just like white, They're not nationalities. So you're American. More than likely, you're American. You're an indigenous American, meaning that your ancestors are from this land. Okay? So they want you to believe that you're from somewhere else, so you don't know the rights that you have on this land. All right. So just so y'all don't think I'm capping, I'm gonna show y'all a bunch of receipts with my tax exempt status. Tax exemption is what you get when you claim your nationality. They don't want you to know this. All right. They're gonna delete my channel eventually. That's why I don't even care to post, because I'm gonna tell y'all all this stuff. It don't make me no difference whether you do it or not, because me and my family, we already, got our freedoms. But you can see here, now this was a $200 purchase. No, this was a $170 purchase for me to get my PlayStation fixed one day. And the sales tax is $0. It's really hard to see these receipts, but if you look closely, you can see $0. It's crazy because I had my. Oh, it is in here. Now this is the company y'all all know, T-Mobile. If you pay T-Mobile or any other cell phone bill, you pay taxes on that bill every time you pay it, whether you know it or not. So your phone bill might be $100, but guess what? Whatever your tax percentage is, they hitting you on the head every month. So you might look at it like, oh, it's only $8, it's only $10, it's only whatever. But it's $10 every month for the rest of your life. You don't even have that money saved in your savings account. If you had $10 in your bank account for every $100 that you spent, you'd be sitting really pretty right now. But we're just giving the money to them because we don't know no better. So look at this bill. You can see no tax. So why is it no taxes? Am I special? Did I cheat the system? No. I just claim my nationality, which is your right. It is your right to claim your nationality. When you filling out them applications, and it's a process that you have to go through. I'm gonna walk y'all through the process. Those of you who are interested, I'm gonna just tell you exactly what you gotta do. All right. So first of all, you have to get a D-birth certification.
It's 100, right?
Yep. No, I got one.
Oh, you did?
Didn't I get one?
In the new
Or
one?
this is it?
I just got the last one.
But didn't I get one though? I got the first one.
Alright, that's my last one.
Damn, we should have wrote it down. I forgot it. If y'all don't remember if I had one or not.
Yeah, you got the first one. I got the second one.
So we're gonna play 2 games.
Yeah.
Alright, what is it? So look, this right here. D-birth certification. Let me tell you why you need one of these. Because when you were born, your parents, they signed a document at the hospital that made you United property of the United States Corporation. All right, and until you cancel that contract, you can't get into your right status. All right, and so me and one of my business partners, we have a law firm where we do this for you. But it's not just as simple as you paying money. So you have to take a test. You have to actually educate yourself. It's on me?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You have to educate yourself so that you can properly go through the process and do everything. So it's a training that you have to take. It's about 22 hours of videos. I've created a guide to help you guys through that and to pass the test. If you comment status on any of my posts on Instagram, it will take you through an automation sequence so you can begin the process. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to help you. I know that it's part of my purpose to help a lot of people get free. Because once you get free from the system, that's all you want for others.
Yeah.
Green.
Yellow.
Everybody got one. All right, but that's all I got for the night, y'all.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm logging off.
Peace.
Yeah.
Y'all lock in. We gonna help a lot of people get taxes in and get this money back in our pockets, man. Stop crying about Donald Trump. Stop crying about the economy. Stop crying about your life. Crying ain't gonna save nothing. You gotta get wisdom. You gotta get skill, and you gotta go out ahead and do what you gotta do for you and your family. No excuses, just execution. Peace.